Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome to the Perceptual Shift Show. My name is James Quine, and this is my brother,
Robbie. I'm a perceptual shifter as well, and also a life lover that is sludging out on some black coffee.
Sludge drinker?
Yes.
Okay, Sludgy. I am a cinnamon boy, loving my cinnamon tea
With a cinnamon
honey.
toy, I've heard.
Cinnamon girl, I wanna be... How's that go?
Yeah, you got it. Neil.
But what's with the lyrics? I wanna
be with the cinnamon girl. I could be happy the rest of my life
with my cinnamon girl.
That's a low one.
Okay.
That guitar solo has a single note in it. Bring it
on. Come on. Just bring it on for 1 sec. Let's hear it. One single note. What note is it?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I haven't memorized Cinnamon Girl.
I was so excited.
But I wanted to watch Neil Young last night on Farm Aid. We were sharing about that.
Oh, yeah.
Neil, shout out to Neil Young.
Love you, Neil.
Love you.
Neil. I'll give you a shout out.
When we were growing up, we listened to a lot of Neil.
We did. Crosby, Still.
Mostly pretty stoned. Yeah, right. But it was fun.
Nash and Young. And then Peter, Paul, and Mary. Lots of people. Lots of, it was that whole 60s kind of, we listened to what our parents
The Byrds, yeah. Mm-hmm. Donovan.
Yes. So welcome to the show. I'm grateful that you're here. If you haven't been here before, welcome for the first time. If you've been here before, welcome back to the show. You know what we do here. We read out of the Perceptual Shift, How to Love Your Life and Manifest Abundance.
That's right.
It's awesome. It's all about love and life.
It's all about love and life.
And manifesting abundance.
And sludging the Life Lover brew.
If you want to love your life and manifest more abundance, you are in the right place today.
Definitely, 100,000 billion %.
We have managed to love our life significantly better than before we started this adventure.
Oh my God.
And the abundance has been pouring in.
Yeah, I think it's human nature to sort of hit a bottom on being a Debbie Downer. And I want to be happy.
I have to say that I was probably one of the all-time king blamers before I got on this road to recovery. And when I say recovery, I mean recovering that sweet, loving, inner child, happy, joyous, free person that used to dance immediately when he heard music.
Right.
As a child, we do that. We are this beautiful bundle of love and joy, and then slowly, frequently get corrupted by grown-ups and what we should... Hey, shh.
Yeah.
Keep it down in there.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't play. Why are you playing? Hey, we're at dinner in a restaurant. Behave.
Right. People try to put out your light.
They do. They like
squash
your fire.
Light squashers. Yeah.
As I want to be bright.
Me too.
Full of that energy of a beautiful child.
Like the sun. I want to radiate happy, joyous,
and that is a quality of abundance creators.
Yes, it is.
It's using your imagination, using your thought, opening yourself up, believing that you could be anything, do anything, accomplish anything, and putting it out there for the world so that you manifest that which you desire. Right? And that's in our song, too, right? Speaking about the song. Let's give them the intro song before we get too far into this. We have an awesome intro song. If you've been here before,
excuse you.
Oh, yeah.
Life-loving.
What are we doing here? What are you doing? Why don't you tell everybody what you're doing?
We're putting on our Perceptual Shift lenses, which are mandatory when we play our Perceptual Shift theme song.
I call them my shifties. They allow me to shift my perception from one that might be full of self-pity, anger, resentment.
Yeah, let's get rid of that.
Sadness, frustration.
Whoa.
A place where, I can't believe how bad my life is.
How dramatic.
Or how mean they are.
The soap opera.
How screwed up everything is.
It's like a soap opera with really bad ratings.
Yeah, like yesterday. Garage disposal died.
Oh.
The instant hot water heater died.
It was the trifecta, yeah.
The air conditioner died. And then later, a good friend of mine's car died.
Oh, that's true.
A lot of stuff can happen and pile up and take our zest for life away from us.
Yeah.
And the response I have to that is put on these shifties shift back into the attitude of gratitude.
That's right.
So hopefully we'll give you some attitude of gratitude with our song.
Yeah, and just to say thank you.
Thank you-ness.
Yes, it's a state of being.
Yes.
And don't settle for less.
Right, no matter what.
Here we go. Welcome to the Shift Show. Get ready for the mind flow. You're gonna see the world in a brand new way. We'll show you how to love life. Eliminate your strife. You'll manifest all that you desire. Yeah! The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Voila.
And that's how we get it started, because we love to bring joy, happiness, and fun into our life every day.
And rock and roll.
And rock and roll does it for me.
Thank
baby.
you. It's medicine.
Yes. So,
Medicine for the soul.
in the spirit of music
Right.
and enjoyment, we want to remind you that if you want to dig deeper
Yeah.
into this experience of loving life and manifesting abundance,
Dig it, baby.
you can get the book,
Yep.
The Perceptual Shift by me,
Yeah.
James Quine.
And you can even get a signed version.
You can get a signed version if you DM me
I have one.
at TikTok or Instagram, James M for Michael Quine. Mm-hmm. And if you want to buy it online, you can go to Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble. You can look up The Perceptual Shift by James Quine. You can get the softcover book, which is my favorite because it's easy to open the pages,
Yeah.
for $14.95.
And you can write in it.
If you want a more formal one, you can get the hardback book, which is a little less than $20. Or if you're trying to save some money, dun-da-da-da,
Kindle version for just a couple of ducats.
That's right,
If money's tight, Kindle is right. And you got to
Buy
have a
Kindle.
notebook.
There you go. Yep, gotta have a notebook.
There's a lot of writing. I highly recommend the writing. Listening to the book is great. And James, you are kind of thinking about an audiobook, right?
Yeah, working on the audiobook.
Yes,
as a
you're
matter of
working
fact.
on it.
But if you're listening to the audiobook and you don't do the writing, then you miss out on half
Thank
the fun.
you. Yeah, the writing is, there's something very attention grabbing about it. It's just a level of digging deeper for me. When I see it in black and white in my own writing, I can't deny it. I kind of have to take accountability.
Yes, it's relevatory.
Thank you.
You like that word?
Yes, it's
relevatory.
You sound intelligent.
Revealing. It
Reveal.
reveals what's really going on.
Get naked.
And,
yes.
we did the Perceptual Shift book study, which you can join us too.
Yes.
If you hit me up, if you DM me on Instagram or TikTok,
Highly
you can
recommend
get the
it.
password. We do it every Saturday, 3 p.m. California time,
Right.
6 p.m. New York time. The Zoom link is here in the description. But our last meeting, I was doing some writing, and I remember writing about an affirmation about finances. And finances, I'm sure that many of you in the audience can relate to me. Finances is something that a lot of people can get fearful around.
Right.
Whether you have a lot or you have a little, it can be scary. Money can be scary.
It's one of the most triggering things.
And we talk about fear of finance in the book, and we've talked about it before. That fear of finance is something we would like to lose.
Right.
More importantly than getting money in our hands is losing the fear of financial insecurity.
It's not fun.
Yeah. So when I was doing some writing, I wrote down, this next year is going to be my most financially prosperous year of my entire life.
You're turning into a comet of abundance.
And abundance is already coming in.
Right.
I mean, I didn't mention this to you before, but I had a client, Dave, who came up to me, and now he's wanting to pay me more money. So, and I put that affirmation out there into the world.
Wow.
And what happens is the universe listens.
Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. Didn't miss a drop of beat.
Yes. And so when you raise your hands up and you say, I open myself up to financial abundance, or you say, I'm going to be financially abundant this next week, this next month, tomorrow, money's coming my way, and then you're willing to do the work behind it,
Right.
what happens is your mind is saying, okay, here we go. We're going to make some money.
Yeah.
We're going to make some money.
That's great.
And
It
can happen.
creates like a shift.
Yes, and abundance isn't just money. It can be in relationships. My relationship is going to get better starting tomorrow. My relationship is going to be amazing with my wife or my husband or my brother or my nephew or my father or my mother, my child. Put it out there and watch what happens because your mind follows. You are in control of what your mind is thinking.
Definitely.
Can I get a ding for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
There we go.
Sleep at the wheel here. I need more life, love, and sludge.
More sludgy juice. The reality is that most people think that our mind works on autopilot. And what we
Right.
think, what we feel, how we feel, what's going on is happening to us. It's just feelings are normal. I'm just going to feel these feelings. The reality is for me, because I'm doing this work, when I have a feeling that I'm uncomfortable with, I shift it. Right?
Absolutely.
And
Or
what kind
flick
of action-
it off.
What
You
kind
can
of
flick it
action? What kind of action do you do to shift that feeling?
I start with a breath usually.
You took a nap the other day.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. If you're feeling tired,
Yeah.
what do? We take a nap.
Yeah, it's self-care.
If we're feeling hungry, we eat
Yeah, and if I'm feeling overwhelmed, sometimes I'll listen to music. That helps.
or meditate.
Yeah. Ding for that, for sure.
That we have a lot of tools. One of the great things about this book is in the very back of the book, you can turn right to these checklists, and I have these checklists.
I haven't checked that out.
things that
I
you
haven't
can-
checked out the checklist.
The checklists are awesome.
Can
And,
I have a sample checklist? Pick a juicy one real quick. Spontaneous.
Yes. Here's a checklist right here. Becoming aware of your perceptions is the first step towards transformation. Acknowledge that this awareness has already begun to shift your mindset and open your heart to greater abundance,
Love it.
laying a foundation for meaningful change.
Heart chakra.
Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel proud of yourself. Check this box once you've done it. So there's a checklist there. And aside from the checklist, even after the checklist,
I closed my eyes, so I might have not hit the check box.
you did. You hit it perfectly. We have this daily practices of life lovers, essential routines
Nice.
to foster abundance. And there's some beautiful things in here.
I didn't skip to the back of the book yet. This is all like
Yeah. And you
revelatory for me.
revelatory. That's the word for
Thank
today.
you. Ding.
Revelatory.
Ding.
Wake up with gratitude. Appreciate your body. Celebrate your senses. Nourish your body. Make
I
time
love
for
my
fun.
body.
Recognize victim thinking.
Oh my God. And flick it off.
Stay in your own hula hoop.
Right on.
Unplug early in the evening.
Speaking of hula hoop, life hacks.
Oh yeah, there's
That's
great
my
life hacks.
favorite life hack of
Yeah,
James.
there's some life hacks on Instagram and TikTok you can
They are
check out. They're pretty cool.
fantastic.
So now that we told you where to get the book if you want it, you don't need to get the book. You can just listen to the podcast if you dig it. We've also told you about the Saturday
Right.
Zoom book study that we're there live
Yes.
every weekend.
Yeah, we're
You
doing
can
it
join
with
us
you.
there.
We're right in the trenches, doing it all together.
Yep. I
It's-
want to remind everybody to like, follow, and subscribe if you want to get notified of this podcast, if you dig it.
Yeah.
Okay? And then finally, I want to let you know that what we do here is we open up the book and we go through a page, we read it,
Right.
which is really, in these cases, we're reading it thoroughly for the first time.
Yeah.
Because even though I wrote the book, we haven't gone through the book.
Right.
We're going through the book on the Saturday.
It's different to go through it.
Yeah. And then we're going through the book here and on Saturday. So now, because we're ahead of our Saturdays,
Right.
in terms of our book study,
Yeah.
doing these podcasts, we actually are reading it for the first time here
Yeah.
and seeing this new stuff. So
In real time. Yeah.
in real time. So without further ado,
I just want to say real quick, there's every Saturday I find a different kind of emotional undercurrent of the group, because sometimes it's different people, and we have new people that come in, and we have people that have been doing some of the work. Right. It's at all different levels. And
Alex was great this week.
He was great. It's the first time I heard him, and it was, I could feel that he felt safe, and he was kind of opening his spirit and just kind of keeping it very real.
Yeah, and he invited one of his friends over, so it looks like next Saturday he'll be coming.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
It's really fun.
All right.
It's very intimate.
Yes, it is very intimate. So we're on page 44, Why Reframing Works So Well. And the way that we do this is I just read the page, we talk about it a little bit, and then there's some questions at the bottom, and then we answer it. So here we go. Why reframing works so well. And for anyone that is just coming into the show, we're on the section about reframing. This is the section called The Art of Reframing, going from challenges to opportunities, or seeing challenges as opportunities, I should say. And, prior to this, we talked about perceptual shifting. We're talking a little bit about the difference between shifting and reframing. So, why reframing works so well? Reframing is effective because it taps into the brain's neuroplasticity, its ability to adapt and reorganize. That's just a fancy word for adapting and reorganizing.
It's very fancy, but it's cool. Neuroplasticity. That's awesome.
When we consciously choose to view a situation differently, in other words, when we're aware of what's going on and we decide, maybe I can take a beat, and instead of seeing it from my POV, I can look at it from a different POV. We create neural pathways, which over time can shift our default ways of thinking. Now, let me just explain that for a moment, this idea of these neural pathways. The way that our mind operates is in large part conditioned upon our behavior.
Dr. Quine over here.
Yes, we actually did have a Dr. Quine in our family.
Yes, that's right, Grandpa.
So, essentially, from the time we're a child to an adult, we learn ways of behaving, thinking, acting, perceiving our surroundings. And some of these are picked up from friends or from our parents or families or teachers or so forth. It's just like if you learned how to do math one way, and then someone came and said, hey, there's a much easier way to do math. The initial reaction...
Like they gave you an abacus or something?
Yeah, or they just gave you a shortcut.
Right.
You don't need to... If you're adding 465 to 221, you don't need to put them on top of each other. All you need to do is cross these two numbers out, diagonally put it together, swoop it around, flip it upside down, shake the paper, and the answer comes out. You'd be like, what? It would be hard for the brain to process it.
Yeah.
Because these neural pathways that we've had in place for a long time tell us that this other way is to do that math problem.
Right.
It's the same thing with how we think about our feelings, our emotions, what we can manifest in life, our position in life, who we are in life, what we can achieve in life, feeling badly about the past, being worried about the future. These neural pathways have been kind of set in stone for a lot of us.
Yeah, they're kind of ingrained.
Yes, and what we're asking you to do is suspend the way that we've been thinking and acting and feeling, even all the way down to our opinions, which are very difficult to break sometimes.
Right.
And to invite the possibility that there might be a different way of approaching the way that we think and process information that may not only enlighten us, but result in a tremendous amount of more abundance in our life.
Shout out to the neural pathways of the brain.
We love you, neural pathways. Okay. So these NPs, we create these new NPs.
Awesome. Yes. Wow.
Which over time can shift
creative.
our default ways of thinking. So if you're open to shifting those default ways of thinking, and you'd like to think in a new way that makes you feel happier and love your life,
love it,
and manifest abundance, then this is the path for you.
Wow.
Moreover, reframing disrupts negative thought patterns and replaces them with empowering narratives. This is the most important part of reframing for me. If I'm thinking about how much I love life and how great life is and how wonderful my relationships are, reframing isn't necessarily something I need to do at that moment or feel that it would benefit me tremendously, even though I'm sure I could reframe a little bit and even have more abundance and love life even more.
Right.
The times when reframing is so incredibly valuable to me is when I'm thinking in a negative direction.
Right.
Or I'm feeling in a negative way.
Sure.
Or my opinions are conflicting with life or others. It's those moments that if we take a beat and we give ourselves a moment to see things a little differently and reframe and remember, hey, whatever's going on in this moment is causing me to feel uncomfortable or causing this person I care about to feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Let me just reframe it.
Sure.
It's as simple as saying, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Let me reframe that.
Right.
Let me see that from your point of view.
Yeah.
And immediately everything begins to shift. So it disrupts those negative moments. This not only improves our mental and emotional well-being, but also enhances our problem-solving abilities and creativity. So one of the tricks we can use to retrain our NPs, or neural pathways, is when we're having a hard time being creative, or we can't seem to solve our problems, to sort of put them on a shelf for a moment. Set them aside.
Love it.
Hand it over to the universe.
That's right.
And put some space in between us trying to force that square peg into the round hole.
Love it. Letting life breathe a little bit.
Chris, one of our friends, says to me, if you lose your car keys, whatever you do, do not continue to look for them. Stop looking for your car keys.
Yeah, kind of detach from the car drama
Take
for a
a
second.
break.
Yeah.
Give yourself a few minutes to relax, and likely, dun, 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 dun,
Shout out to the car keys.
the car keys will magically appear under that piece of paper to the left of the pillow.
It's the law of the missing car keys.
And of course, I always wonder, who would put the car keys under the piece of paper to the left of the pillow?
Yeah, you probably got distracted and you were just like, you stuck them
Yes,
somewhere.
and of
Yeah.
course, I'm the only one
I've
here,
done
so
that.
I did that.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day. It's like I couldn't find the car keys, and I started having a little bit of a flip out, and I just did exactly what you're saying. This is not going to help for me to get all worked up over the effing car keys. And I meditated for a couple minutes, and I stopped looking for it, and I found them. They were on the wrong shelf. They were up like a little higher on the...
Well, I'm going to give you something that makes you even more gratitude, brings in more gratitude into your life for that experience. And that is that last night I met a guy who was swimming over at Fleming's with his family, visiting Maui.
Right?
And he went for a swim with his car keys.
The electric
On his
ones,
Jeep.
right? Yeah.
They fell out of his pants, his shorts. He lost his car keys in the ocean.
No.
And the tow truck driver had to come and tow him all the way back to the other side of the island, Kahului, to bring that car in and to get another car.
Yarp.
And here's the beautiful thing. This guy was perfectly okay with it.
Wow.
He said everything happened.
He's
the
a
way it's supposed to.
master.
It's no big deal. It's a bump in the road. His daughter was having a meltdown. He said, honey, take the Uber home with mom.
Yeah.
Back to the hotel. I got this. No
Let's
big deal.
get in the solution and out of the problem.
He was in the solution. It was not a big deal.
He
to him.
saw a sea turtle swimming with the car keys in its mouth.
Yeah, he was a very cool
Scored a Jeep.
Yeah. So he got into the attitude of gratitude.
That's great.
Even though he lost his car keys.
Shout out to the Jeep guy.
Yeah. And that's what we're talking about when we say
Yeah.
it improves our mental, emotional
Well-
well-being and enhances our problem-solving abilities.
He could have ruined the trip for his whole family if he had a big flip out over the keys.
Exactly.
And he just was cool about it. It's like, no big deal. We'll handle it.
Yep.
Bravo.
As we begin practicing the art of reframing, and it is an art,
I agree.
and you are an artist,
I see
one
it
with
that
that.
way, yeah.
and experiencing its reward, the process becomes second nature. This is that training of those neural pathways. Suddenly, it becomes automatic to reframe.
Right.
The moment we feel uncomfortable, we know to reframe.
Yeah, and the frame is gratitude.
Yep. So I love that. I'm going to give a ding.
Thank you. I kind of
We
deserved
reframe it in the eyes of gratitude.
Right.
Love that.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
It's a lot more fun than being pissed off.
So we do it again and again and again and again.
Exactly.
And feel
And
better.
that helps to create a new pathway, right?
And to love our lives.
Yeah.
And we feel better each time. Eventually, reframing becomes our automatic response whenever
Right.
we feel any discomfort in our lives. How awesome is that?
That's great.
This goes back to being the 1 second man.
Yes, it
Someone
sure
was
does.
teasing me
Full
about
circle.
that the other day. You know what they
Yeah.
said to me?
What?
I said I want to be the 1 second man. Anytime I feel uncomfortable, I want it to just last 1 second and then
Right.
reframe
Yeah.
and get back into the attitude
Yeah.
of gratitude. He said, "Oh, was that you? You don't want to be the 1 second man in bed, though."
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, that was me.
That was my joke.
Okay, that was a mean joke.
Dang.
No.
I deserve it.
Okay, additionally, reframing often leads to a positive shift in how we communicate with others, significantly enhancing our relationships. And this goes hand in hand with pause when agitated,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
I rarely can reframe without pausing.
Pausing is important and taking that breath. I love
You
it.
get a ding for the breath.
Thank you. Well, you brought up the pausing. It works hand in hand, I think. It's just wonderful.
In fact, taking a breath is the best way to pause.
I think so.
So if somebody says, hey, fuck you,
It's probably better, yeah.
have a lovely day, sir. That's a better way to handle
Yeah,
it.
I agree.
I don't need to get into it. I don't need to jump into the toxic waste bin.
Yeah,
with that
and
dude.
you're holding on to your serenity as best you can. I think it's terrific.
Exactly. It serves as a powerful example of healthy communication, inspiring others to adopt similar practices. And if we all become life lovers and we all become expert manifestors of abundance, and we all, and everybody in the world has this coffee cup, which, by the way, you can
This
buy.
is my favorite cup. I have this at home, and I always...
Well, the thing is
wanna
that once
drink-
you put your stuff inside,
Yeah.
it gets filled with love.
That's right. If I put milk in here, it's life-loving milk.
Exactly. So, the beautiful thing is this all serves as a powerful example of healthy communication. Inspiring other people is what we're all about. That's
Yeah.
why we're doing this podcast.
Right, right.
I mean, aside from the fact that we get paid $17 million an episode. 0. Okay, but that might change. You never know. The bottom line is it doesn't matter because that's not what we're doing it for.
And have to spend hours on GarageBand trying to figure out how to separate the mics and stuff.
Yeah, today
le-
we had a little bit.
The learning curve has been incredible, but I'm having fun with it.
Yeah. So I'm having fun with it too.
I mean, the older episodes, I like the newer ones much better, but the older ones were good too.
Well, I mean, we evolve over time.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
why. Okay, we had to do a pickup on an older one.
Oh my God.
And we were both exhausted and it was not going well.
It was a sort of a train wreck. I had 2 hours of sleep. I drank a lot of coffee, which I never do. I drank 3 cups of coffee after 6:30.
Very upset about the late grind.
And I could not sleep all night long. It was just so effed. And I got up. I had brain fog. It was like London Tower in my
7
mind.
takes. 7 is the longest number
I
of takes
couldn't
we've ever had.
concentrate. It was awful.
But you know what?
I felt old too. I felt like I have dementia or
It's a
something.
Cadillac problem.
Yes.
It's not that big. And we probably will never go back into the old location again.
Well, and every episode has little nuggets in there somewhere. You
And
know?
little hiccups.
Yeah, hiccups. Thank you. Yeah, this was a rather medium-sized hiccup.
I mean,
though.
it came out great in the end. So
Well,
we're all-
I effed up the last chord, and I was really upset about that.
Was it the last chord?
Yeah.
No, it just came in a little late.
Yeah.
It was the right
but
chord.
late is not good at the end of the song.
That's okay.
You know, it's
you were
like
trying something new.
I want the drama of just.
It's okay.
You know.
And by then we tried it 7 times, so we were done. Yeah. In any case, here's the question of the day because our time is winding down.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Do you, Robbie Quine, take this man as your law?
It sounded like that. I'm marrying myself.
Do you, Robbie, currently have a negative thought about someone? Kind of a resentment, right?
Yeah, it's.
That you can't shake because you believe it's true. And this can be a resentment that you've had in the past, came back, sort of let go
That's
of.
what it
It's
is.
still kind of lingering.
Yeah, a little teeter-tottery kind of thing.
Right. Because deep inside, you believe that the resentment is justified, that it's true, that your upsetness, what they did was real, it was fucked up, it wasn't cool, and you're having a hard time sort of forgiving them or letting it go.
Right.
It's just difficult. I think all of us, I mean, maybe not all of us, but most of us, me for sure included, have some resentments that are harder to let go of than others.
Right.
I typically go through processes year in, year out, recognizing any resentments I have and letting them go on a day-to-day basis, but also periodically I'll do like a thorough kind of inventory of resentments, look at the resentments and say to myself, are any of these still valid? Do I still have any animosity towards this person?
Right.
And there are some people that are still lingering in
They
this.
they kind of linger sometimes, especially the deep cuts.
Yeah. And I know some of our more religious people have said to me, well, you should pray for that person. And I have to tell you my experience with that, folks. First of all, as any of you have been here before know, I'm not religious.
Right.
But
you are spiritual.
I am spiritual, and the word pray can be interpreted however you want. But the bottom line is, thinking good thoughts towards a person that I hate is not particularly easy for me.
Yeah.
Thinking good thoughts towards a rapist or a horrible person or a person that I just absolutely can't stand, who created a lot of havoc or hurt a lot of people that I love, I feel very insincere.
Right.
Wishing them love and kindness.
Yeah, it feels like lip service.
Now, it's not that I don't love everybody in the world and hope that they're all great. And, those people, I'm really hoping that they get less spiritually sick.
Yeah, it's a little kumbaya to move to that. Yeah, I hear you.
So my experience is that hasn't really worked well for me. And I'm not telling anyone not to do it, because if it works for you, awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
But for me, what worked better is to recognize that forgiveness doesn't mean that what they did was okay.
Right.
It doesn't mean that I am cool with it or I co-sign their bullshit.
Thank you.
What it means is I no longer want to be, I no longer want to be tied to their illness.
Right.
And I do say the word illness because I know if I say fuck you to somebody, I'm spiritually ill in that moment.
Right.
And so I feel like I don't want to be connected to that toxic energy.
Yeah.
So forgiving them is something that I strive to do.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of me recognizing that I still have some animosity or some difficulty with that individual when I think about them.
Sure.
And continuing to try to give it back to the universe.
That's great. That's honest.
Yeah.
I think telling the truth is very important.
Yeah. And the second part of that question before you answer is, what would happen, in your relationship with them or in your life if that thought disappeared, that thought of, I don't really like this person, I think they're a dick, or I don't like what they did, or, if any of this ickiness that you have towards them when you see them or hear them, if you let that go, how would that change life in general? And remember, we're trying to pack into the stream of life love and kindness.
Right.
We know that when I'm in that place, I'm not packing love and kindness. I'm just trying to sort of avoid them and step away. But I don't like them. Right. And I'm feeling like I don't like you. So who do you got on the table?
Well, the one that comes to mind right now for me...
you don't have to say their real name.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
You can make up a name.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's very human in relationships that are intimate, making love and stuff like that, sex. But next level, I have an ex-girlfriend who I used to... It's kind of a long story, but there was a lot of, in my opinion, for me, I don't know for her, but good sexual chemistry, which I kind of miss.
Okay.
But I couldn't stand her.
Who doesn't miss good sexual chemistry?
No, I think it's important. Let's keep it real. I mean, I'm not that old, I still like sex.
Way better than bad sexual chemistry.
Yeah. And so I think that it was I kind of miss that, if I'm going to be real.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
you're not getting it.
But I couldn't stand her personality. I mean,
Wow.
she smoked crack. Her friends were assholes. I mean, she was really, in my opinion, kind of a toxic chick. But
Let me stop you there. Do you ever think that sometimes that part of us that might not be super healthy is attracted to that kind of sick person a little bit?
I think so. I think there was some kind of danger stuff happening, like this person's a loose cannon, and that's part of the
Unpredictable.
Yeah,
It's
and-
exciting.
yeah, it's passionate.
You never know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, it's like duck, a plate's flying at your head, that kind of stuff. And I think it's easy also to get into a cycle of like fight, fuck, makeup, fight, fuck, makeup.
The makeup sex.
Yeah, it's like a triangle.
Makeup sex is like a regular thing people talk about all the time.
I think there was a little bit of sex addiction going on there, at least for me.
Okay.
And I miss the sex. I don't miss all the headaches that came along with it. And I don't like using people. I don't want to be used. I don't want to use someone else. I just think play fair in
You
relationships.
think it was you just using, or you think it was a mutual
I only
use?
wanted her for sex.
But do you think it was mutual using of each other?
It might have been. I can't speak for her.
Okay. So you feel resentful towards her? Or you feel resentful towards yourself?
I think it's a big mixed, it's like a bowl of mixed feelings, yeah.
Okay.
And
if-
it comes up from time to time, no pun intended. You guys know what I'm talking
I didn't
about.
hear that.
Okay, yeah. That is not ding
So
worthy.
if you let go of that and all you thought of when you thought of that individual was how much you learned and grew and how grateful you are for the wonderful, delicious sex.
Yeah.
And how grateful you are that you recognized it was toxic and
Right.
you're not involved in it
Yes,
anymore.
all of the above. That's why
and
it's confusing.
Yeah. And shifting that kind of like, I feel a little bit shitty for using, and I feel a little bit icky, and I feel a little bit angry that she was so, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So reframing that.
Yeah, reframing it and just
What would if in one sentence, what would the thought be that would be a positive, enlightened thought about her and the relationship if you reframed it?
you know what it is. It's just wishing her well. Without the charge of like, the drama of it. It was very soap opera-esque.
No blame.
No blame, and we had our dance and we had our fun in the sun, and just grateful for that. Grateful for the whole experience, and grateful that I'm growing too. I give myself kudos for walking away. I walked away without drama, without blame, without a huge dramatic, F off and die or anything like that.
Right.
I kind of moonwalked out of the relationship backwards and just.
I'm surprised she didn't put the claws in and try to yank you back.
There was a little of that, but
Right.
I just kind of blocked her and just I don't check up on her. I'm not a
Stalker.
spy. Yeah, I don't like that. If somebody makes a choice to, the boundaries are set. It's like if you cheat again, I'm gone because it hurts too much.
One of the things I love about you, Rob, is your authenticity.
Really? Thanks.
that
Do I get a
you're-
ding?
Yeah, you do get a
Okay.
ding.
Thank you. I'll soak it in.
And you're just really who you are,
Warts and all.
Well,
Yeah.
Hot sex and all.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, the one resentment that seems to always be there is the one I talked to you
Yes.
about before.
And I can understand why that
And
lingers
that
a
is
little
our
bit.
stepfather,
Yeah.
Hal, who we think might be dead,
Yeah, we're not sure.
but we're not positive. And he ended up essentially raping our stepsister.
Right.
I think he raped his son from a previous marriage.
Yes, yep.
He molested his daughter from a
Yep.
previous
He
marriage.
was just a full-blown pedophile.
Drug addict.
Yeah, sort of a Jeffrey Epstein-esque kind of character.
Yeah, he definitely was a very sick. And
Not to mention the fact that he cheated on mom with all those things.
yeah, and tried to institutionalize her.
Right,
Take
yeah.
all of her money.
Yeah. He was a
So I
creep.
think that it's been hard for me to fully forgive. What I want to say is I will never condone his behavior,
Right.
which I shouldn't.
Yeah.
But to see him as a sweet, innocent child who got lost along the way, I have no idea what his upbringing was. So maybe he was molested, maybe he was beaten. I have no idea about this dude. And I have compassion for the child if the child went through that. You know, him as a
He
child.
still doesn't get a pass, though.
No. But as an adult, he serves as an example in my mind of what never to even get close of as a man.
Yeah.
He serves as an example of the worst type of human and father and individual that you can be.
Yeah.
And so I push myself to the extreme opposite side, which
Right.
is to be incredibly respectful of women.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 2 daughters myself.
Bravo. Hold on.
To be
That deserves it.
kind, to make amends as thoroughly as I can. And by the way, I had an amends recently, and we talk about how it's important to make amends quickly. I was not able to make amends quickly because I was still angry. I was still upset.
Processing. Yeah.
And so I can't make authentic amends.
Right.
I can make the kind of amends with the word but.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you should have never.
Right.
Those are the half-assed amends.
Nullifies the amends right there.
Yeah.
The word but.
Or I
completely.
can say, I'm sorry, I was having a bad day. The excuse.
Right.
That's the excused amends.
That's a half-ass amends.
Or, I'm sorry, are you sorry? I got that one. I'll apologize when you apologize. But you have to go first.
Oh my God! Like we're 4 years old.
And, what I've been taught is that until I can completely put out of my mind everything that they did, look at my side of the street.
Your side of the street, baby.
And one of the ways that I do that is I write down the experience that I'm upset about with that individual.
Yeah.
Write down what happened, what they did, all the blaming things that I have in my mind, and then I write down my part, what I did, which might only be a tiny little baby
a lot
part.
of times it is. Yeah.
And theirs is so big. They're the elephant.
Yeah, it's like 95% on them, 5% on you.
Or I'm the mouse poop. I'm not even mouse size. Barely even there. And then once I identify that, what I do is I go through my journal and I take a pen and cross everything out except my little mouse poop size.
Boom. To mouse poop.
And that's where my amends needs to be.
We were talking about the writing earlier.
Yeah.
The healing power of writing.
Because at that point, I'm left with nothing but my side of the
So
street.
you just highlight your little part.
I highlight it and I cross out.
Because this is the king of highlighters right here.
But I cross everything else out. So
Will you show us some of your highlighting? Just pick up any of those books.
Oh, no, yeah.
They're going to have tons of highlighting in it.
Yeah, you can see that I'm a big
He's
highlighter.
enormous. I'm seeing nothing but highlight. Yeah.
I'm a big highlighter. And I like to write things at the top, like fear of leaving a relationship or mistakes. This book happens to be Until Today. Ian LeBlanc.
Shout out to Ianla, one of my faves.
I read Ryan Holiday's Daily Stoic and Alan
great.
Cohen's A Deep Breath of Life. And I have so many wonderful books that I read during my golden hour. every morning.
CWG.
Yeah. And so, in fact, I read from Conversations with God this morning.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so...
Ding.
Yeah. So
Love it.
The bottom line is I would like to reframe the way I see Mr. Hal Chambers III.
Right.
My ex-stepfather, whether he's alive or not, and say something along the lines of, I'm sorry that you got so far away from love, and I hope you find your way back.
That's good enough.
That's about the best that I can do.
Yeah, let's keep it real.
At this point.
Yeah.
So that's my deal. I know that we're over time.
Million miles away.
Yes,
from
we are. We have to end the show because we're out of time.
Yeah.
Before we do, we want to bring you one more song.
That's right.
We're going to perceptually shift one more time. This is a slightly different version of the song. It's the one that says, thank you for being here. We appreciate you joining us today. And hopefully, we'll see you soon. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Engage, as Jean-Luc Picard would say on Star Trek. Now you've heard the Shift Show. I hope you got your mind blown. We'll be back next week with more to say. And if you are a seeker, buy the book, dig deeper. Take what you like and now go out and play. Yeah! The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There we go, baby. So come back again if you dig this show. If you want to get the book, you can get it at Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble,
Or
you can buy
the
it.
Kindle version for just some chicken scratch.
Make sure you have a journal.
Yep, because and your highlighter too. You might want to
Highlighter's great.
break that out.
If you want to join us on Saturday at the workshop, it's 3 p.m.
I
Pacific
love
Standard
it.
Time.
James and I will be there every week. We're doing the program alongside you guys.
We are 6
in
p.m.
the trenches
6 p.m. Eastern Standard
with
Time.
our highlighter and our pen.
Yes, the link is in the description to this podcast. If you want the passcode, all you have to do is DM me at James M. Quine, M for Michael, Quine, on Instagram or TikTok. You can also check out some cool life hacks over there.
Right.
And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe if you want to get notified of this podcast again. If you dug it, if you didn't dig it, don't come back. Right. Yeah. But if you want to love your life and manifest more abundance, this is the place to do it.
Yes, it is.
And one more thing I want to say and make sure that everybody knows, we're life lovers.
Yes.
We're official life lovers.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a license plate that says ILM.
I love
And the other one says LVR. No, Life, LYFLVR, life lover. And I absolutely love life. And I know you absolutely love life.
I love life, and I was talking to James last night. We were talking about maybe making some shirts.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And
make
I
some
think
shirts.
a wife beater with ILML on it. I love my life, like a cool rock and roll.
I just have never
wife.
liked the word wife beater.
No, I know.
Rubs me the
I don't
wrong
like.
way.
I don't like that either.
What's another word for that?
Tank top, but I like the tight fitted tank tops. I don't like the baggy tank tops.
Okay, so we'll
I
call
like
it a tidy,
rock and roll kind of surfer.
tidy tank top.
Yeah.
A tidy tank.
I guess so.
Tidy tank.
It sounds a little
What?
West Hollywood-y.
Well, you like it tight.
Yeah, I do.
Like
I
you like it in West Hollywood.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
But yeah, I love my life on a T-shirt. I will wear one if someone makes one.
Yeah, well, we have mugs available. We have shirts. We have, sweatshirts. We have a whole product line. If you want, you can
Yeah.
check it out. We have that promoted on Instagram and TikTok, so you can see all that stuff there.
Great.
And this is the idea behind loving life. Some people poo-poo the idea of loving life and say you can't love life all the time because shit happens.
Right.
And I say there's a difference between loving life
Thank you.
and enjoying every single experience.
Right.
There's going to be some difficult things.
Yeah.
People who are going through chemotherapy might be in a lot of pain.
Right.
People have back pain or hurting.
And like the guy down at Fleming Beach that lost his keys.
it was rough for a second.
Yeah,
there,
he could have gone sideways on that.
He could have. And the bottom line is we understand that there'll be moments of difficulty.
Yeah.
This is all about shifting. The perceptual shift, shifting out of those moments
That's
of difficulty. Right. But it doesn't mean that you can't love life, even though you have a few difficulties.
It does not exclude that. No.
So if you want to be a life lover like us, if you want to love your life, regardless of any difficulties that you have had, or might have in the future, all you have to do is make a decision to be a life lover.
Yep.
That's it. And the best way to do that is start saying it out loud. I love my life. I love my life. I love my
Yeah,
life.
this is our mantra around here, people.
It is.
So chime on in if you want.
Yeah, we're going to do it right now, and we encourage you, invite you to do it with us if you would like. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
I love my life!
All right. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. The Perceptual Shift Show. Whoa, whoa, whoa.